King Alant XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valarfax of the royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had aroused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls also lose their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valarfax spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force, and the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors were drawn to the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Sage Urbane, Skurver the Wanderer, the Sixth Saint Astraea and her knight Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands, near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you. So that you may lull the Old One back to slumber.
Hey there, Theta. How you doing? How has work been, by the way? Haven't talked about it lately. Oof. Hopefully that either gets cleared up or get someone who's actually reliable there.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Did you create a character?
Yeah, I went with the default female and went royal because that class is busted.
This is
The Male. Yeah, I know nothing about this game other than hard, so let's do this.
Yeah.
Game hard.
Also, for anybody listening, this is my friend Violet.
Not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will connect them to another.
So, TLDR, at the end of the tutorial, you either get killed by the Vanguard demon, or you beat the Vanguard and get killed by the Dragon God. But either way, you have to die so you land in the Nexus. And that's where we get the Ring of Nexial Binding, which is how I do all of my...
Oh, you're dead now, so that thing just happened?
Yeah.
Okay, which one did you die to? The second one or the first one?
Dragon God.
Cool.
The Vanguard is pretty tough for the arena they're put in the level you're at, because I'm at level 1. Different characters start at different levels. But the Ring of Nexial Binding has this nice property that lets you duplicate items.
That ends with yours.
What's up, Baldwin? And this is how you do it. You act like you're going to buy something. Step away. Hit the ring. Hit start. Talk to this guy. Deposit any item. So I'd rather have soul items first. So select this, the amount, and mash. In my case, B, because I'm playing on the PS3 emulator. But
Best of luck to you.
You mash cancel a bunch, and then suddenly I have 1,023 of them in my inventory. But you can only have a stack of 99, so when you take 95 of them, Get 99. See you, Theta. Have a good day at work.
Best
So
of
now
luck.
I have effectively infinite souls.
Okay, so this is a pro glitch playthrough. Got it.
It's intrigue with yours.
Then just do it again. Oh, actually, I want to get
No interest.
another healing item. Up there is the second best healing item in the game. And there's a limited number. I think there's 15 total.
So the only game I think right now that I could do this with, oh, there's two. I could do in-depth level with this with you with the first Rome Total War game.
Oh yeah.
I am nowhere near the top tier of Total War 1 player, but I know how to cheese that game really good because it's one of the cheesiest Total Wars to ever exist, and I can cheese master that. So under any of the factions as well. But like, holy shit, can I cheese faction? Anyway. The other one's Disco Elysium because I got really depressed and then played that game for a month straight, and now I know everything about it except the fascist playthrough, which I still haven't done yet, and because just everything I read about it seems like the fascist playthrough is like punishing yourself on purpose. Well,
it sounds like a bummer.
It's either punishing yourself on purpose if you're not a fascist because you want to see the content, or if you are a fascist, it is the creators of the game punishing you for being a fascist. And I can't really argue against that, but damn, I want to see all the game's content and I don't want to be punished.
Yeah. Alright, so New Moongrass is the second best. Dark Moongrass is the best.
You have a hat.
But now I have
Hello
the second best healing item in the game. And infinite.
Fascists be like, why
Yeah,
is this
but-
video game so mean to me?
Maybe you shouldn't be a fascist then.
I know, right?
Like, wait till you get to the real world.
Yeah, the real world's too nice to him, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have many people who aren't afraid to just punch a Nazi. Remember, punch a Nazi today.
You have a.
I'd say just remember you can punch a Nazi so hard you fucking deplatform them.
You can rally against the Nazis so hard their wife divorces them. Did you see that happen recently?
Did it?
Stephen Chowder's wife left him.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
That's great. Good
Like
for her.
when he was putting out his most unhinged tweets in the last week, she had already filed papers.
Well, good for her. You know, I don't know if she's a good person or has anything going on, but like, you know,
At least she recognizes crazy.
yeah, like I respect a good move in your relationship when you make one, you know? Like,
It's the same with Alex Jones's ex. And Graham, what is it? Linehan? I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
just
Twisted
I don't
face,
know.
man.
Some people call him Gammon, some people call him Glinner. There's like a lot of nicknames.
The man with the twisted face.
The second most divorced man on the planet. Yeah, go on.
He fashied so hard he lost his job and wife.
Man, what is it with divorced people on the planet and hating on trans people?
They feel like they have nothing to lose until they lose their platform. My favorite thing about this game is open hand is fucking powerful in the left hand. 'Cause you can just parry everything almost. It has the same parry window as a medium shield.
Yeah, I heard one of these games is more about blocking, one of them is more about parrying, but that's a controversial opinion.
Dark 1 could be either, although it is really easy to parry in Dark 1. I'm better at Dark 1 parrying than Demons. Dark 2 is like all block. It's geared more toward multiplayer, which makes the parrying suck. Because they have to account for bad netcode. Or bad connections, rather.
That guy just tried to do a launch attack at you and missed.
Yep.
Dude, get going, AI.
Also, if you noticed, since I'm in soul form right now, because I am currently D'd, my health is in half.
Being alive is notoriously healthy for you.
Yeah. Although it is much riskier in this game.
9 out of 10 doctors agree.
Yeah.
There's always that one doctor that disagrees, who I'm assuming is, like, smoking crack or something, like...
He's that Trump doctor who has a picture of him smoking a cigarette at his desk.
Oh, that guy. Oh my god, just remembering that guy makes me laugh.
He's dead, right?
Oh, holy shit, what?
Yeah, he died like a couple years ago. Like, Trump is in the top shape of his life compared to what, you?
I keep forgetting that Norm Macdonald is dead, and I'm equally as surprised every time I'm reminded.
What's extra funny about the Norm thing? This happened like a couple days ago. Elon changed his entire Twitter thing to be Norm Macdonald. Yeah, in TOS there's a thing about impersonation.
I don't know if Norm would have found that funny, because I don't really got that much of a bearing on his sense of humor. It seems to be all over the place.
I think Norm would want to distance himself from the main character of Twitter. He'd probably make fun of him at the next stand-up routine.
A lot of this game seems to be just taking advantage of predictable AI by being better at reflexes and better at predicting.
For sure. This is definitely meant to be first run is hard kind of game. Because I would say Demons is more or less easy. It is the easiest of the Souls games. But that's mostly because, like, they didn't know what they were going for, and they wanted it to be challenging. It's SNES hard, it's not NES hard. So difficult, but not impossible. I treat it like a rhythm game. Like
It
this
basically
guy,
is.
that guy throws that, spins around for a while, tries to attack. And rapier is faster than broadsword. That flail animation is still in use today. I don't know if you've seen anything from Elden Ring. Those like puppet characters that have like 5 arms or something. They do that same flail animation, just turned up to 11. Because they have more arms. They can flail more. Let's see if I can roll through this boulder. There's a small window where you can roll through a boulder on this staircase. Nope. I rolled at the side of it. Bastard sword. Oh yeah, the weapon I picked up at the end of that hallway is a Mailbreaker. It's technically the worst weapon in the game. I beat it in about 6 hours with that weapon only. Thanks for the follow. After these guys, it's a bad idea to keep going down this way, because you know how a lot of games will put specific enemy types because it's low level area? Violet?
Yeah? Yeah. Sorry, I'm also playing a video game, so...
I thought you left the chat.
No, I'm still here. I'm thinking about strategies. Sorry.
Okay.
Where they put a lot of items in a video game, don't you usually expect a boss fight?
Yeah,
That we're talking about?
Well, that's called a boss fountain. I'm talking about low-level enemies, because like, if you just start a game, you're level 1, they're going to be kind of easy to kill, even though at your level they're a little tough. This guy is not. This guy is like, I don't want to say mid-game, but he's between mid and late game. And that's because the dude in that, yeah, time for stabbies is right. The dude in that mausoleum there is for real a badass. Fighting him is like, you don't kill him, you just get him down to about 3/4 health, and he goes, "Oh, you're good, here's my sword." And then he becomes non-aggroed. But if you try and kill him, he will ruin your life. But doing so also gets you the best armor set in the game. Hey Karo, how you doing? Now to get the key from him, you gotta kill a specific guy or wait until he kills himself. Spoilers. Because he's the only one that has the key. And then you fight his then you fight his ghost, and his ghost is a little more tough than his human form. Check this out, fucking nerd. If there's any slowdown you're seeing on the game, it's because I'm playing the emulator. It's a little bit buggy. Not quite ready for streaming on my system, but it's good enough. The weirdest thing they did for this is instead of just keeping it at full or half health, they give you this ring. All it does is increase your health while in soul form.
It seems like something that's obviously really good and like you'd always wear while in soul form.
Yep. But the catch is you only get 2 ring slots.
Yeah, but when you're not in soul's form, when you just wear something else?
You basically always want to be in soul form.
Oh, why?
Because there's this thing called world tendency. If you keep going through and do fine without dying, or only dying in soul form, each boss will bring you up one tendency level. And there's 7 levels. Currently, we're at 4.
Okay.
Yeah, the stream quality is kind of weird. I don't know how Twitch determines whether I can drop it. Have people select other settings, but whatever.
So why is tendency good?
So higher. Oh, okay, so it's a scale from black to white. Pure white tendency is where the enemies are at their easiest. Pure black tendency is where they're at their hardest, but they also yield more souls. Then you also get special characters like, I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically a big slug. And for some items you need it in pure black tendency. because you're going to want to kill that thing to get the soul that it drops so you can upgrade like a shield. But Pure White Tendency is also technically not really canonical. Because in Black Tendency you also get characters that are way, way harder than they need to be. So you know like Dark Souls Black Phantoms that are actually Red Phantoms?
Not really, but go on.
So those are supposed to be invading characters. When you're in Pure Black Tendency, some enemies are just going to be red. And that means they have like quadruple health and deal double damage. And some enemies only appear in Pure Black. There's no unique ones for Pure White though. And here's one of the trade-offs. So I like to be harder to detect, but the Fragrant Ring recovers my MP over time. So like, I would only really use the Fragrant Ring if I'm in a boss fight. Because I can get some Old Spice to regen magic. I do want to talk to him, but not at the moment. He's kind of a piece of paper. So, Kaya, I would say that, well, as someone who never played Eco or the early FromSoft games, like I dabbled a little bit in Kingsfield, but I didn't play Armored Core, I didn't play anything else. I think the art style in the, what was it? What was the team name who did the remaster? Blue something?
I don't know.
But I think their art style is really good. Because the main thing I like is characters don't look like potatoes. Because Demons, Dark 1, and Dark 2 a bit, everyone looks like a potato. Yeah, they did also do the remaster of Shadow of the Colossus. And they did a better job than the other team. Or is that... Which one did the remake and which one did the
Oh, you're asking the wrong
remaster?
person.
I'm also talking to chat.
Okay.
Because the same team who did Demon Souls remaster did Eco and Shadow of the Colossus remaster, or maybe just Shadow. But then there was a Shadow of the Colossus remake where they just completely redid it. The difference is the remaster used the PAL version, which made it way harder. Like, you have a stamina meter for holding on to things, but it goes by refresh rate, basically. So on a 50 Hz display, your stamina decreases faster than a 60 Hz. So if you're playing the PAL version, you have less time to hold on to things. And it's kind of important when falling from a Colossus can kill you.
my god.
Blue Point. The team is Blue Point. I can't remember if they were the remake or remaster team for Shadow.
My thanks for your brave rescue. I am Ostrava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Yeah, I think the remaster is like 2010-ish, and the remake is like 2017. Something like that. I'm pretty sure the remake is available on PS5. The real unfortunate part of this, when you start it, is everything you see in the first area is just kind of gray. Because you're mostly in stone. It's like, oh, we're doing like high fantasy nights, right? And then later areas happen, and you get the Berserk Swamp. I don't usually have that much trouble with that guy. Yeah, I don't know why people didn't like Dark Souls Remastered. I thought it was great. Like, it doubled the resolution of every texture, kind of. It made it function like a normal PC game. Because on the old version, if you didn't have DS fix, you were basically playing a bad version of the console version. Alright, so this part usually chokes a normal PS3. Let's see what happens. Will there be infinite lag? Hey! The boulders and it's like the collision between the boulders, the enemies, and the ground has so much going on because of Havoc. The frame rate shits to like 10 FPS until it's done.
Havoc 2? Yeah, the way it ragdolled, it was definitely Havoc 2. Havoc 1, no.
My least favorite version of Havoc is the one for DS2. That one is like, for a second or two they'll flop around and then they become static. These ones are just free-floating nonsense. You know, I got the Mujiks. Use it. I'm firing my laser. There's a flashback meme.
Yeah.
Check this shit out. Got a Durgan on the way. There he is. I hang out here long enough. There's fire. And now most of those enemies are dead. There's 4 left in the back. I think I heard of Flames of Old a while ago, but I haven't looked into it. The last time I looked at anything Dark 2 related was a mod to rebalance stamina. Because Dark 2 is terrible about stamina usage. Oh, you hit someone? Goodbye to a quarter of your stamina bar.
The body's just flopping around.
Oh, we get a boss introduction. Someone from the UK might call this guy Mr. Blobby. I think these guys' outfits are supposed to be like the Band of the Hawk. Berserk. Why are you so upsetting spaghetti? Alright, come jump at me. Like an idiot. Yeah, the torches and dogs are bad. In fact, Dark 3 is so bad, the dogs teleport.
Teleporting doggo.
Yeah. Comes at you all like, I'm a dog! You're like, yeah, stop biting me. Hello, Mr. Blobby. Ow, fuck you. Oh, there's me. Didn't pay attention to the health. Alright, gotta terp up for what? Oh look, I'm Homeland again. Hit me with some of that cumin seasoning. Alright, so the child I'm gonna see in this bit actually explains the backstory of what's going on. Demons is by far the most straightforward of the Souls games.
Welcome back. The monumental awaits.
What's wrong
you.
with your face?
There's a story reason.
You smoke too much? This reminds me of the old Lara Croft games and how they used to handle things with panning.
Yeah.
The monumental will explain.
Yeah, those
the
games
next
sucked, but I love them.
I'm
I
also
like it's the definition of a game that's good for its time, but is absolute dog shit now.
I like 2 because it has the best cheats. Or I got the furthest into. I've never beaten a Tomb Raider. No.
I have.
I mean, I beat the 3 Uncharted games. That's kind of the same thing.
I beat the 5th one.
5th Tomb Raider?
That's the one that has a submarine level that's really annoying and everyone hates it, right?
I don't know. I have 1, 2, 3 Revelations and Angel of Darkness. Well, I also have the first of the newest trilogy.
I played the one where you have to go onto a Nazi submarine to get the Spear of Destiny. And I think you end up leaving it behind on the Nazi submarine anyway, because it does not belong in the hands of mankind.
It belongs in a museum.
No, it belongs sunken at the bottom of the ocean where no one can find it, apparently.
So these dead children and this one alive one were / are the Monumentals, and they're the things that were holding back the demons.
We have long awaited you, Slayer of Demons. I am one of the Monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality. There is something thou needest to know. Once,
Yeah, my world
we
has
two,
people like you
the
too. We
scourge
call
of
them
demons
frauds.
faced. In the distant past, under a benevolent rule,
Get out of here with
the
that
world
shit.
was united,
That's a lie.
owing to the soul
You're
of
lying to me.
until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to his slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and half the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what land still remained, we entrusted 6 elders with 6 precious archstones. 1 to the king of a small yet diligent land. 1 to the king of the burrowers underground. 1 to the wise
There's
queen
reference to that guy
of the great
in
ivory
Dark 2.
tower. 1 to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. 1
That place
to the
gets it
king
raw.
of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed at nodes across the earth. We contained the Old One inside this nexus and banned the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
This is back when FromSoft was coming off the Kingsfield and Armored Core stuff, and this was going to be scrapped until Miyazaki got put on as director.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's why pretty much all the cutscenes are like slideshows and not like CG.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the Old One back to its slumber and seal it away for all eternity. If not, the deep fog will absorb all that we know. Have you the strength to accept this mission?
Nah, I don't know.
Hell no!
We are fortunate indeed to
My
have
favorite
you.
one is honestly in
Now,
Mario RPG.
Go forth.
Because Toad comes to you and is like, Mario, we need your help doing something. You can go, no. And he's like, what?
Without
Are you
demons
sure?
defeated
Yes.
souls,
And then the game just says,
will
game
a new
over.
servant seek and lure you to its bosom.
My favorite thing like that is still in Fallout 4. Not Fallout 4, Far Cry 4. If the guy asks you to wait for 10 minutes at the start of the game.
Yeah, he'll just take
And then
you
you-
to your mom's grave.
Yeah, then you just do it. Then he takes you to your mom's grave. He explains everything a lot better than if you actually do it at the end of the game after defeating his entire empire.
Yeah.
You can actually have your cake and eat it too with that scene, though, at the end of Far Cry 4 if you do that. You have to take him to the grave to see the mom's empire, and then you could shoot him, I think, at the last second, but you have to do the timing really good before he gets on the helicopter to fuck off.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's like, oh, thanks for waiting. So, with the Maiden in Black here, her eyes are covered in wax. And the reason is, the entire reason, well, she's the level up lady. And the reason she can do that is because she is a demon. But,
Okay.
or like, has part of a demon inside her, I don't fucking know, it's weird. But to keep the demon from coming out, her eyes are covered. Because it's that whole, like, eyes are the window to the soul thing.
You know, speaking as a girl, sometimes girls just be like that. You got a demon inside you, you know? It's just, gotta deal with it.
Brave
Hey girl, you want to exercise that demon?
fears not death.
I
Never.
don't mean get rid of it, I mean, like,
Lull the
Jazzercise.
old one back to its ancient slumber.
Maybe.
What is it? Dost thou seek soul power?
you can just say no and play the game at level 1.
Forever?
Yeah, and just do... Well, you can always come back and actually start using levels. But if you say no, she'll be happy. If she says yes, she'll sound kind of disappointed. Like...
I understand. Pray, forgive me. Perhaps my opinion of you was wrong. I am sorry. I have always been here in this nexus.
Man, you look like my friend when I was in my 20s. His name was Kyle. Her character just basically is Kyle.
Mine?
Yeah. It's literally
What is it?
fucking
Dost thou
elf-looking
seek
bastard.
soul power? So be it. After all, thou requirest strength. Go forth,
Is he now?
touch the demon inside me. Let these ownerless souls become thine
That's the demon
own.
inside me. What is this, a fucking rock concert?
Oh, if you've seen or played Bloodborne, same voice actor as the doll.
Nice.
Iveta Miradazolova.
I'll be right back.
What a hell of a name.
So the world might be mended. Art thou...
You know, I'm gonna... this is the highest tier soul. We're gonna sit here for a sec. This won't take very long. What I will do, though, is mute game audio for a minute. Because hearing the same sound effect over and over again can be a bit grating. Yeah, it is pretty cool how they do that. And honestly, I really like Japan's portrayal of Western Western mythology. I like it a hell of a lot better than the US's interpretation of Japan's. That's for sure. Like for some reason, American companies cannot get sword and sorcery right, but Japan can. I'm sure there's some company in the U.S. that still can, but they haven't done it, or they weren't ever big. And I'm not counting Blizzard, because god damn it, I don't like Blizzard's RPGs all that much. I like Diablo. I don't like the others. Yeah, they do the stereotyping thing a lot. You know what? I would love it if I know Miyazaki is big into Berserk. I would really like it if they took a couple games, or even just one game, and did like Arthur Pendragon.
You're a cat.
Arthur Pendragon is one of my favorite settings for tabletop games, and there is not a single video game of it that I know of. Also, thank you for coming to my TED Talk where we brick the game. There is no external code injection, just manipulating the things we already have. Oh, the only stat I don't need to level up is luck in this. There is a luck build, but I don't play it. I play hyper mode. Alright, sound back on.
Thou seekest then touch.
Right.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
And back.
Welcome back. Alright.
Art thou done? May thine strength help the world be mended.
So that was that first archstone. The one in the bottom left. It's pretty much all just one big citadel.
Sorry.
You're fine. This is where we start to get to the really interesting stuff. So like this is one big ass mine, and they happen to hit a dragon. When Bloodborne was coming out, Miyazaki said they more or less designed everything in Bloodborne to be similar to the Tower of Latria. This was going to be the 6th area. It got cut because of time constraints. You can dive into the code and play part of a level. Nothing is done, but it has unique enemies to that area, and it has a fairly large castle. We want to go to Shrine of Storms first.
Walter, get out of the way of the screen. For those that don't know, Walter is a cat.
Little peepee man.
He does like to pee in places he shouldn't, that is true.
Walter is Piss Gremlin.
Well, he heard you. Doesn't like being called the Piss Gremlin, does he? Ooh. Piss Gremlin man.
Little baby man.
He is a baby man.
Hey Mo, how you doing? Oh, dude's hitting that yonky splinky.
Walter!
Walter, hit the yonky splinky.
You do the yonky splinky and you turn yourself about.
Are you familiar with the yonky splinky?
Not quite.
It's just doing a silly dance. This is PS3 emulator, although the image is from my physical version. It's just easier to do than plugging in the PlayStation. So there's some hitches here and there, but it's totally playable. The funny thing is about emulating the 7th generation, I think this is what PS3 and Xbox 360 are, is when you get an achievement, it will pop up an achievement in the top left. So it feels more like you're playing the actual console. My least favorite part of this is ladders. Ladders take forever. Well, did that wrong. I bumped roll. Funnily enough, I've never seen a Faith run of Dark One. Alright, let's get stupid. Just need to get through that door. I always do this early just to get out of the way. Because I run the Crescent Falchion for 90% of the game. Right up until I get the Butcher's Knife. And if we were to use Elden Ring terminology, I would call... This would probably be Mexico. The swamp in Area 5 would be Brazil. Not in difficulty, just what it does to you. Alright, let's not do the die this time.
I hear that's not good.
Bad for you. Alright, let's say hi to the Black Katana skeleton. There he goes. Oh, and here he comes.
Oh lord, he coming.
Oh lord, he coming. The Black Skeleton is maybe the hardest early game enemy. Just for whatever reason, they have like 3 times armor and double damage.
Would he have chased you forever?
Most enemies have a leash range, so he would have hit a point that his programming would say go back to wherever, no matter what. Like the one that kept trying to get back through the doorway while I was right next to him. He was trying to do that because his place was at the top of the stairs.
Why are you...
Hello
No.
again. I'm keeping...
His goods and services.
I break that stuff to make it easier to get to him. For duping. My pronouns are it-its. Violets are she, her, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. No problem. Oh, because it's a consumable, you can also duplicate the boss souls. Leads to big funny time where you have things you're technically not supposed to. I want that frick.
You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
I do need to finish one thing for him. Because there's a quest item in 1-1. Oh hey, Patches. Guy that's in almost every FromSoft game. And he's always a piece of shit.
Oh, he's like the Ollie the Magic Hobo of this game series.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's from the Tony Hawk games.
Oh, so he's more of like he's more the kind of guy you'd be like, oh come on dude, Patches is Patches, you fuck, come back here so I can kick your ass.
I mean, Ollie the Magic Hobo's questionable allegiance in the Tony Hawk universe. Sometimes he's on your side.
Is he
sometimes he's not really a cop, but sometimes he's anti-skater, and like, you know, in the Tony Hawk universe, being anti-skater basically makes you a cop. Like,
Oh yeah, since I died in 4-1, you can see Shrine of Storms in the top right is slightly darker than like Valley of Defilement, Stonefang, and Latria. So if I die there 3 more times, it's pure Black Tendency. And it's fuck hard. He slimed me.
Hello? You yonder. Over here. It's me, Ostrava.
Ostrava, why do you have a piss
Look at
cloud?
me. Again surrounded by evil warriors. Could you, perhaps, help me one last time? Clear out the soldiers at the far end of this passage, if it pleases you. The Lord's Path, just down yonder, has degenerated into a feeding ground for flying dragons. Have your wits about you.
I... I think you can nudge this guy back a little bit. Gotta go around though. Do you remember that bridge with the dragon on it that fire everywhere?
No, but go on.
He was well, it was that one where I baited the fire and he killed like all but 4 enemies.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not entirely paying attention to you because I'm also playing a video game.
That's fine.
But if you talk to me, I will try just pay attention to what you were saying.
Okay. So this is that but longer.
Okay, so we're on a bridge and there's gonna be a dragon.
Yeah, and
Cool.
this pile of Crispies is your cue to where to stop for the dragon.
Why is this guy trying to stop you coming up the stairs? Doesn't he know there's a fucking dragon? What
Dragon's
asshole.
working with him.
Oh.
Right, is this the one with the short bow? A wooden catalyst. The wooden catalyst does more damage, but it doesn't give you augmented magic. I don't know if I don't know if Patches would be the Brazilian character of the series. I would put him more as like is it Scav? The kind of shithead kid of the UK?
Oh, shit, I used to know this. Think so?
Anyway, The shithead kid of the UK. That's what I'm trying to get at.
He's the
So-
Kuno of this game.
The guy who thinks he runs the town, but is actually just a kid.
So Kuno. Does he talk like Kuno?
He's you'll see in a bit.
Is
'cause
this-
we'll get
is
to
this
him
him?
tonight. No, this
Okay.
is Ostrava.
Thank you. That
Can I
makes
voice
twice.
act his dialogue? Wait, no, all
Thanks
the
to you,
dialogue's
I can
already
now
voice
think
acted.
ahead.
Damn it.
Yeah.
This is a token of my gratitude.
I could do my Kuno voice. Actually, it's way too late at night. My parents are trying to sleep. I couldn't do Kuno voice.
Oh, he gave us Darkmoon Grass. Darkmoon Grass is the best healing item in the game. With Darkmoon Grass, we now have infinite health, and well, in theory, and it also cures ailments, so like poison, plague, that kind of shit. Oh yeah, he shoves you into Brazil in this game. Well, the Brazil part of Mexico. That might be the weirdest sentence I've ever said. Well, the weirdest non-sexual sentence I've ever said. Hey look, puppos. Now I would classify them as doggant.
Good day to you. Care to look over my wares? Mostly stolen, but who's telling eh?
You need a club. I think it's a club.
Thanks for that.
Have an AI voice of Patches. You're going to Brazil.
Okay. I can go to war with the vampires and it'll only put me at war with the clan wars, and I'm okay with being at war with clan wars. I'm just trying to plan out my next war in this game. It's gonna be the vampire. Which rip, they've kind of been my best friends against the humans, even though they hate me.
You could say it's a total war.
Yes. I'm just imagining like a Barbie playing this game. It's totally war. It is fictional Barbie. It-
But okay, real talk. A couple of those Barbie games went harder than they needed to.
I never played a single one of them, so enlighten me.
The detective Barbie games are maybe the best Barbie games in existence. Which I know that's a low bar, but they're like actually good.
Are they like, what is that? The thing where you're a lawyer.
Ace Attorney?
Yeah, they're like Ace Attorney, but you're Barbie. Because if someone just did a game that was literally the Ace Attorney series, but you're Barbie, I would puff that shit.
It's even better than that.
Oh my god.
The first one that I know of, at least, is you are Barbie at an amusement park, and somebody is missing, and you need to find out where they are and who did it. and then you're just walking around in first person. Like it's the point and click thing where like if the arrows on the screen taken to different areas.
Like Myst?
Kind of. And then it's like, all right, let's go on this ride. Maybe this ride has a clue. And then you'll just see a dude that looks like an enemy McGruff the crime dog would fight.
Yeah.
And you chase him down. And if you do the minigame correctly,
that's fucked up.
huh?
You chase him down because he's ugly? Like ugly people are immediately suspicious?
Well, no, he's suspicious because he's hiding his identity.
Ah, okay, I see.
That's why I said McGruff the crime dog, because he looks like the that poster where it's like
The striped shirt and the little black raccoon mask?
no, it's like trench coat, hat, and bandana around the face.
Okay, close to what I imagined, but yeah, okay, go on, continue.
But if you do the minigame correctly, like one of them is a giant slide, and the slide has a bunch of turns that you can make, choose where you go. If you do that correctly, they'll drop a clue. And you're just rotating these minigames until you get all the clues. The other one that I think went a little harder than it needed to is Barbie Horse Adventure.
The one I keep seeing pictures of. Is this just a decent horse sim, but you're Barbie?
Yeah, it's like how to actually take care of a horse.
Good.
And like you teach it how to do tricks and shit. You learn dressage, but Barbie. Like it's down to like you learn how to manicure a horse. The Dark Souls of Barbie games. The Dark Souls of Barbie games is that one where you're going on a date. The one that's for the Commodore 64? That one's the Dark Souls of Barbie games because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Alright, I'm gonna go clothes shopping. You spend a little bit too much time. It's like, oh no, I'm late for the date. Game over. Alright, now I can fight this dude. One cycled. Dude, if LucasArts made a Dark Souls puzzle game, I would play the shit out of it. Hey, Punch. How you doing? That's alright, you don't have to join. Just chillin'.
good day. Thank God.
Deposit the Dark Moon Grass.
We are indebted.
Yeah, the original one. And it's on the RPCS 3 emulator.
Thank.
And we can deposit...
We are indebted to you for you. I was worried. When the scourge came, I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a madman.
Oh, that's fucked, dude.
When I came to, I was in the Nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since. I wish I could do more, but I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls. That Candle Maiden cared for me during my first days in the Nexus. She says very little, but has a kind heart. She's just the age my young daughter would have been. The poor, poor girl, trapped here with her eyes occluded by wax. If only something could be done to help her.
Get ready, it's about time for Big Sad.
We are indebted to you, for you fight on our behalf. That hairpin, that belongs to my daughter. Then she didn't make it after all. My dearest little baby. May she rest in peace. May I ask you a favor? Would you mind giving up that hairpin? I'd like to have it in memory of my daughter. You're a saint. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I mustn't forget. It's not much, but please accept this as thanks. I'm a bit ashamed to say, but I found it one day, discarded on the main road. But it seems to possess a strange power. Anyway, I feel that you should have it. It will be happier in your hands.
I don't think the dialogue changed a whole lot between versions.
Thou seekest
I do know it's the same voice actors for all versions, so they're always speaking in English. Because Miyazaki hired Frog Nation to do the VA.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world... Art thou done? Main...
Alright. So, those items that I put in here are weird for people who weren't here earlier. The way I put them in messed with menus so that it duplicated how many items I had. So on the Old Spice and the Dark Moon Grass, I'm capped at 198.
Gold. Don't let them take it from you.
It says 1024 or 1023 because 1024 is the integer limit for items, but once you use them, it'll reduce to 99. I would keep going in Boletaria, but I can't until I get at least one other full world done. The Boletaria is kind of both the beginning and end of the game. But with Stonefang, I can forge Butcher Knife. See you later. Thanks for coming in. So how goes the war planning?
Oh, I'm about to wipe out the dwarves forever.
Oh, nice.
Well, so the way dwarves work is they have this grudge system, and according to the grudge system is when you do bad things to them, they have to avenge the grudges or it destroys their society. So when you get in a war with them, you're kind of locked into a war with them because they can't give up the war and ignore the grudges, and you just accumulate a bajillion grudges against them through war. So it's like, you started the war. I was willing to ignore you and just, like, you know, who was I killing at the time? I think I was still inside my civil war with, like, Archaon the Everchosen at that time, and I was chasing him through the mountains. And then they were all like, yeah, no, screw you, we're actually going to, we're gonna have all the dwarf factions declare war on you at once, and we're also gonna get the Empire in on you, and it's like, oh, well, thanks. Now I have this other big friggin' war. Like, I knew I was gonna get to war with the Empire eventually, so I'm actually not very upset about that, but it's more like, dwarves don't stop.
Meanwhile, you're over there like, oh, Ukatta Kurnuka.
I am pretty much the most powerful motherfucker on Earth right now, but it's like, I didn't want to have to spend like 90 turns wiping out every single dwarf on Earth in my like 1,000 turn playthrough of this game.
Also, if you don't know Japanese, what I said was, "Oh, you're approaching me," because it's like JoJo.
Okay, since I burnt down one of the most important and expensive cities in the game, now I have like 60 grand sitting around, or 67 grand actually. It's just
Sounds like a lot.
It's a lot. I'm gonna hire this thing.
Yeah, I figured it would either be you're rich or there's a depression. If you'd like a location comparison, I think this would either be Oklahoma or Arizona. People always going, "It's a dry heat," because it's on fire. That was a mistake.
You smacked your head.
Meralda is a pain in the ass to fight. Also, now I need to beat the boss. Because
Nani?
huh?
Nani.
But what about Nani?
Because you're gonna fight the boss and
Oh, yeah.
punch him in the dick.
I don't actually know what it is. It's a spider. I know that much. So if you don't like the spondonglers, you gotta look away a little bit.
I actually don't know anything about spider genital.
I know eggs, and I think cloaca.
One of those things I'd kind of rather leave a mystery, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't need to know about every species' genitals. I'm good.
Yeah, I would prefer to not.
I haven't seen you around these parts. What does it matter? You
Anything I know about
show me
far
some
too many
problem.
already.
If not, head straight for the door. All done? Then be gone. I'll work alone.
Oh, burn, baby, burn. Okay.
Alright, let's see if this still has the slowdown like in the PS3 version. It does not. That guy will miss you with that boulder 100% of the time. I've actively tried to get hit and I couldn't.
Okay, I wiped out one of the dwarf factions. Now there's only one dwarf faction left and he has 3 armies.
Nice.
But 1 settlement. But his settlement is Karak 8-Peat, so it's just like, out of all the legendary-ass dwarven settlements inside Warhammer Fantasy, I think 8 Peaks is like the most famous of them, and he has it built up completely. So if I kill all of his armies and then loot it, I'm gonna get like $40,000 fucking dollars at once. So I really want to do that, but he has like 2 armies on it.
How many do you have?
2 armies, but it's a fully built up super city, one of the legendary cities in the game, so its garrison's gonna be like fucking nuts.
Them come to you. Cool, the game froze.
That's not how that game works. They're not gonna come to me, they're not that stupid. What I can do, though, is I can make it so I can teleport attack anyone that's outside the city, and that means I can basically insta-kill them, because teleport attack is cheap as fuck, but like, I don't know. A little dicey.
There's one dude in this that constantly gets his name wrong. So his name is Rydell. When you meet him, the voice actor goes, "I am Lord Ridiel." Fuck, man. Like you couldn't do a different take on that. One and done.
Studio time is expensive. What can I tell?
But it takes 3 seconds to say. Alright, if anybody here is arachnophobic, look away for the next. I'll tell you when it's okay.
Oh, you aren't currently streaming on the Discord.
Ah, fuck. Unfortunately there's no pausing, so I'll have to wait on that.
Fine. I think tomorrow I'm gonna have some ramen. A big egg on.
This girl is on fire. Alright, Spooter is gone, you can look now. then there's the game for you. Spooderman, does whatever a spooder can.
Eat Spoderman.
He's Leopardon, the Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Do you know anything about Japanese Spider-Man?
Not really.
So fucking funny. Instead of doing a cartoon or anime, they decided to go with live action. Oh, it's magic. Bad, but it's magic.
Thou seekest soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
I think he does have a gun.
Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted. So art thou done?
I know he has like a wrist gadget thing, but I don't know what it does. They say he's like an expert in martial arts, but the guy performing as Spider-Man clearly knows nothing about martial arts. Also, here's the way you actually get rid of the problem of being a human. Go to the Nexus and jump off. Because the Nexus has its own world tendency and doesn't affect any other world. Oh yeah, Xeno, you weren't here when I explained it the first time. Being like having body form makes it so that when you die, your world tendency decreases. So like, okay, Tower of Latria and Valley of Defilement I've not been to, so I don't have any standing other than neutral. Shrine of Storms, I've died as a human once. And I didn't beat the boss on that one. Stonefang, I died once and beat the boss, so I'm back to neutral. Boletaria, I haven't died as a human, and I beat a boss. And I beat 2 bosses now. And I can't use Ed's special talents until I beat the second boss in Stonefang. Because he needs a red-hot demon soul. Ah, damn it. So those salamanders, they're the same thing as the Titanite demons in Dark Souls, except in Demon Souls, they spawn once per boss kill. And when I say once, I mean if they disappear on you before you kill it, it's gone. Gotta kill a boss and then come back. But it's only a boss in that world.
Sounds pretty restrictive.
Yep, that's why they changed it. always that one little bit at the end. I'm gonna hit it with magic, see what that does to it. Oh, another benefit of soul form over human form, or a body form rather, you move a lot quieter. Also, this is the fast way down. It's much more dangerous, but way faster. The primary danger is falling.
I feel bad for these glowy floppy lizards.
Honestly, the worst part about the upgrade stones has to be Blade Stone. You can only get it in one area, and to get Pure Blade Stone, which is the same as like a Titanite slab in Dark Souls, it's like the top tier upgrade material, he has a drop rate of 0.02%. I have never seen one drop. And I've been playing this game basically since release. Hi, worm. Goodbye, worms. That weapon's interesting. Fist weapon, or a fist weapon bearing God's name. There was once a strong man who slaughtered dragons with his bare hands. His godlike fist earned him the title of the legendary Big M. I don't know who that's referring to, honestly. Unless it has something to do with Berserk, or Japanese mythology, or even Japanese history. Could be referring to Miyazaki himself. Sinful worm. I love that video. Sinful worm. Clean your worm. This guy is blind to the thief ring. So as long as you're a certain distance away, he won't know where you are. However, he is extremely aggressive. Yeah, he doesn't know where I am. He was big Angie. There he is. Rydell. Rydell. Not Ridiel. Time to do the funny thing with the souls.
Hi.
Thank you. We are indebted to you. Thank you. We are.
Hi. What's the hurry?
Thank you. We are indebted to you, for you fight on our behalf.
I'll excuse the you luck.
Thank you. We are indebted to.
Hi.
Thank you. We are indebted.
So Punch, did you see me duplicate
forge
items before?
What's the hurry? Haven't you?
Thank good. We are indebted to you, for you.
I like you.
Thank you. We are indebted to you, for. Thank you. We are.
I love showing people the dupe glitch.
Thank you.
It's so stupid.
We are indebted.
I do need to check a wiki because I don't remember the numbers. I don't want the dragon. That is probably the most accurate. Alright. I am level 36.
Then soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn out out.
So with this one stack being 1,000 at a time, I get almost 100,000 souls. Also, muting game audio for this. I do enjoy playing Demon Souls the normal way. This just makes it a little faster. So a couple things I haven't gotten yet. They're going to be a little bit later. But basically I'm going for what's called a hyper mode run. And that's where you get the Morium Blade and the Clever Rat's Ring to multiply your damage when you're at low health. I think it's below 30% health. You end up with 240% more damage. So it's that plus spell Curse Weapon and the Miracle Second Chance. And then for the actual damaging weapon, you either use a Dragonbone Smasher, which I will not get in this run, or the Meat Cleaver or Butcher's Knife, whichever it is, I can't remember. Because those are the two highest damage weapons in the game, especially Dragonbone Smasher. And then you use a Talisman of God, or Talisman of Beast. Talisman of Beast is way better for it, because if you underlevel your intelligence for this specifically, you can equip the Silver Ring, which gives you a magic or an intelligence boost. Equip the Talisman of Beasts and take it off, and take off the ring. That will give you what people call a cracked Talisman of Beasts, and it will consume much less magic. Why? I don't know. But it works. Right. I'm gonna pop a couple more souls. Here's 1520. $400. $200. $18,000. And 1,500. Okay, so the Red Hot Demon Soul gives the most by far. I need.
Okay,
Huh?
the dwarves are down to one settlement now, which is not Karak 8 Peaks because they settled somewhere else when they ran away. They are now broken down to like basically a starter faction, except that they have all their tech. So I'm gonna offer them peace, and I want to see how strongly they tell me to fuck off because they're dwarfs. And I want to point out that at this point in the game, literally any other faction would probably say, "Yeah, you know what? I've gotten my ass beat. You're right. You're so right."
And I'm like, okay, I
But
tried.
These dwarves are going to be all like, no, because you see, we have this grudge-based society, and like we now have an entire filing cabinet of grudges against you, and like we'd rather die, man. And I'm like, okay.
I don't know how a society could function like that.
I don't know. They're just crusty old mountain men. Who knows?
Right. Let's just do the Dragon God. Dragon God's not really a boss fight. Oh, I haven't turned on the game audio. Fuck. The Dragon God is a whole bunch of hiding around and doing a whole bunch of nothing until you get to a couple spears. Also, he's blind. This will probably take me a couple tries because I don't remember all the cues. He has pretty good hearing and pretty good smell. You'd focus literally anywhere else. Also, this is the guy that punched me out last time to make me go to the Nexus. Honestly, if I remember right, that first bit's always the hardest. But I also remember the next barrier also being a pain in the ass. Oh no, it's 2 barriers from now. That one's sitting up. Oh, I now have the angle to hit both of them, I think. If I remember right, the barriers are back up, but it saved progress. Like the one spike is still in them. Nope. Could have swore this was a boss that saved progress. if I did this thing like perfectly, like the whole area perfectly, I would have been able to get the Dragonbone Smasher there. But since it's not pure white tendency, I can't get it. Yeah, the dragon... The dragon's not a good boss. I don't like it as a boss.
It seems like you hit him in the face and roll away. I don't know.
Well, that one you had to hit him with a couple spears on each side, and he can kill you basically at any time. And then you smack him in the face after both spears are in.
Let strength be granted. Art thou that may?
You have a heart of...
Time to dupe a couple souls. Come on, Baldwin, talk to me.
I can...
Hello again. You have a heart... Hello. You have a heart... Hello again. You have a...
Now I get to go to the entrance of Stonefang. I can talk to Ed. Wiki time. Demons. Soul. Sure. He's a meat cleaver. Alright, I need the swollen demon soul. Hobbit's hero, okay.
What be your need? If it be a blacksmith, then show me some coin. If not, head straight for the door. I'm busy. I'm not here to chit-chat. Holding a weapon strengthens it. It alters its character. Those are transmogrified sprites. Their presence blesses the weapon. Demon soul? The demons are powerful spirits. Some can even bless weapons. But doing so requires a powerful flame. For the soul of a demon is an inferno of wrath. I told you that I am busy. Each ore has a grade. Mighty weapons can only be blessed by ores of high grade. The highest grade of all is a pure ore that shines in utter brilliance. A spirit force that delights the eyes. The highest grade of all is a pure ore that shines in utter... There. Now you can bless your weapon with another demon soul. Wise choice. You've done well to put your trust in the great blacksmith Ed. Bring me a demon soul, and I shall use it to bless your weapon.
So I need a couple things. One, I need to kill the boss of 4-1. So the first leg of World 4. And I need my strength at least 26. My faith is already at 16. And soul spam. So sound goes off. So what you think of the game so far?
I think it's alright. I'm wondering what you're doing by eating all these legendary soldier souls, though.
I'm buffing my character. Because each level needs a certain amount of souls. And each legendary soldier soul contains 8,000 souls. I think the highest normal tier soul is a legendary hero soul. And I think that's 10,000. So with this buff in levels and progress through the areas, I say we're like right on the cusp of hitting mid-game. There's 5 of 16 done. And really, if I wanted to, I could just complete Boletaria right now and kill the final boss. But what fun is that if I'm not using hyper mode? I hear a Walter. Walter!
Do you know he's little but also a man?
Yeah.
I kissed him on his little man forehead.
Nice.
Gave him a little
The
kissies.
mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be
Walter,
mended.
what's your class in Dark Souls?
So the world
Or Demon
might be
Souls?
mended.
So, did you know that the meat cleaver has ass scaling? Has an A in faith, an S in dex, and an S in strength. So it has ass scaling.
Ah.
Meow. Cat's doing a heckin' mew.
Art thou mend?
Alright, so at my level now, I have an equip burden of 64, and I'm currently using about 10. And the meat cleaver needs 10. Crescent falchion needs 1.5. I assume that number is in kilos, but nobody knows for sure. But 1.5 kilos for a sword like that sounds a little bit high. Like, not crazy high, but a little bit. I need to go back to the Nexus and die. Forgot to do that. Far enough. Here we go. Just far enough. Let's see, I have a message here from the Dwarf King. Dig, diggy hole, diggy, diggy hole. I thought he was better spoken than that.
one turn away, and I think I'll have them all destroyed, and then I can go to bed.
Nice.
I didn't want to leave the dwarves alive before I went to sleep. It would have bothered me.
So is this Warhammer or 40k?
Warhammer.
Do the dwarves survive to the 41st century? To the 401st, I guess?
Can't think of any of it, but like, I don't know that much about 40k.
I think Skaven are in both.
Yeah, but their role is much reduced in 40k. In 40k, they have their own planet, and anyone who lands on the planet TFs into a Skaven, but loses all their memories of being a human or whatever they were.
They just have the whole planet enchanted to turn other people into Skaven.
Yeah, it's planet Skaven. Which is like, how has the Empire not just been like, damn, blast this shit? It just seems like the thing that they would do.
Like, hey, you know this planet that's nothing but rats? Nuke it. What do we have to lose? Alright, I'm going to show you a thing that makes this entire level nothing. After I kill these 3 enemies. I've been dealing with the Shadowmen here. I think that's actually what they're called. And they have this whole elaborate level set up. It's, you know, it's interesting and all. But I'm gonna go over here.
Was that a manta ray with hawk wings?
Yes. Well, it's just a flying manta ray.
Huh.
So part of it being the Shrine of Storms is the people who used to live here, who are now the dead Shadowmen, the Skelemen that I'm fighting, they worship those things. And their devotion to them is what made them real. Because soul magic. Oh yeah, I hit it. Yeah, let me go. Yeah.
You just put on some music and just like pause this for half an hour.
There's a streamer I watch who did this and put on some like breakcore music while he went on break. Like I usually don't listen to breakcore, but it was fitting. Oh, I almost got a first try. So one of these boards has slightly longer than normal collision. So I can just get on that ledge. And that ledge is right to the end of the level. There we go. Just drop down here.
There we go. Dwarves have been exterminated.
And there was much rejoicing. Yeah. Oh. Normally you'd have to come through this door, and it's only accessible one way. You can't go backward through the level. But why would you need to? Because the boss is through the door under these stairs. I would like you to at least hear the music because it's comical.
Alright, give me a second. Alright. Do the thing with the music because I really want to go to bed now that I've finally exterminated the dwarves.
Grave robber ring. Past the skeleton on the staircase. You can hear the game, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Black Katana Skeleton. Goodbye, Black Katana Skeleton. Here we go. Boss music.
Okay, I've also turned off the volume on my game, so...
God damn it.
Do you actually get stun locked to death?
Well, I turned up the music volume because I forgot to when I was out of the boss room, and being in the music for too long did that. Keep rolling. Ooh. Alright, they're gonna hang out down there. Much faster than earlier.
Wait, the skeletons are black now because you died once?
No, only a couple of them are the Black Katana Skeletons. Most of them are still the silvery white. Getting the Black Phantom enemies only happens in pure black tendency. Okay. Bounce time again. Now this skeleton is the Black Katana Skeleton. Because his bones are black. Boss music. The point was to show that the music is like kind of dopey sounding because they used oboes.
Alright. Go to bed now. Good night.
Alright, good night.
Thou's the soul of the mind, key to life's I am.
I
Thank you. We are indebted.
can fo-
Thank you. We are indebted to you, for you fight on our... Thank you. We are in...
Thou's the soul of the mind, key. Thou the soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Art thou the
Game froze.
If it be a blacksmith. All done?
The demons haven't got to you, have they? Well, I'm in luck. You see that pit? It's filled with treasure. But, I can't get to it myself. Go on, have a look. It's more riches than I've ever dreamed of. That's it. That pit just there. Go on, get a little closer. Don't hold it against me, eh? Take your time, starving to death. Then I'll sell every last trinket off your corpse.
Heavens! Did you fall for that little devil's trap? Well, I did the same. He fooled me, and now I am stuck here. The reverberations seem to suggest that we are connected to the outside. But dark, fearsome souls stand between us and freedom. But have no fear. God will cleanse us of evil. Pray with me. Umbasa.
You. Hey, look, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean what I said. Well, I mean, a man's got to make a living, right? Here, look. I can make up for it. There aren't many humans like us. We need to stick together. I know. Here, take this as a token of my friendship. You've seen one of these before, surely.
Thou then, soul of the mind, key to life's ether, soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Out that main.
I was. We are in.
Well, well. Nice.
Alright, I think I'm done for tonight. Won't be able to stream tomorrow because I gotta go to bed early for school. But we'll see about we'll see about Thursday, maybe Friday. Could even be Saturday. But